Hey y'all, I'm the Midwest Hack. Welcome to the channel. This video is going to be the first in a series I'm putting together on a build of a Farmertec clone of a Stihl MS200T. I'm going to break this build into several small pieces and put them all in a playlist. That way you can either find the little piece that you need for the part of the build that you're working on, or watch the complete playlist and get the entire build at once. The first piece of this series is going to be the build of the handle. By the end of this video, we'll have the control handle ready to go. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, so the parts you need to find to assemble the handle, you need to find the ignition coil. Specifically, we need these two wires. The rest of the coil we don't need yet. Find your bag of hardware. You need these 14mm self-tapping screws and the one little screw out of this bag. You, of course, need the handle housing. And out of this bag of small miscellaneous parts, there is a bag of handle parts, the linkage rods, and this bag has a couple of the intake pieces and the little spring terminals. All right, I fished out all the pieces we should need. Take the handle apart here. The only tool we should need is a T20. First thing I'm going to do is put the wires on these terminals. I will start with the short one. For it to fit the best, it shouldn't matter much, but to fit the best, if you put the flat back side pointing the same direction, on the same side as this hump, it'll fit in there just slightly better. And I don't see that it matters much on this one. The short wire goes on the short spring. The longer wire for the coil goes on the longer one. The long one can be the first thing to go into the housing. This hooked piece here goes around that round boss right at the edge. Just like that. Next piece I'm going to put in is this guy. And this little piece goes on it. We'll hold the spring out of the way and drop that in. Now I'll put this one in. This hump here hooks around that boss. And there you have it. Next piece I'm going to put in is the trigger and the interlock. First thing we do is put the spring on. Now, I'll start a couple things with this trigger. Mine was not centered. The pin wasn't centered, and that was causing some binding when you tightened everything down. And I also had a problem with this little piece here breaking off, so I will have to get a new one of those. But I can at least get this assembled for now. So, hook the spring on the trigger. While you hold that in place, push the trigger up a little bit, hook the spring in the little notch, and it'll drop in. All right, we'll use this piece of linkage next. This is for the choke linkage. This is the one that goes on first. Just drops in there, pivots underneath the holder. And this is the other one. Goes in from the bottom. And then the throttle linkage is next. This we don't need to put on yet, we can get to that later. And this little guide can go in. There's a small hole just below the screw hole, and then kind of a square hole at the bottom of the handle. And mine has a slight twist to it. I don't know if you can see that very well. So it goes in better one way than the other. Handle can go on. Three of the 14mm screws. And the little bitty one. There we have it.